Monday night opportunity call. For those of you that are brand new to Isagenix, put a one in the chat. Thank you so much for joining if you're watching this in recorded time. And for those of you that have been with us for a week, for a month, for 10 years, I want you to put a two in the chat and I want you to say a couple words about what you love most about Isagenix. So if you put a two in, Jessica's a fiery two, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I love the shakes, I can't go without them. If you're a two because they're like Monday, payday, we get paid every Monday, let's blow up the chat. If it's two because oh my gosh, I have the best friends and the best community. Like I need an Erica and Laura in my, corner every single day. I want to just kind of hear a little bit about what it is that has drawn you to the company. So one, if you're brand new, two, ooh, Laura Lori says reverse aging. Oh my gosh, Laura Lori is the epitome of that. She literally just had a birthday and I'm like, you look younger than when I met you, literally like 11 and a half years ago. Jess is talking about transformation, restorative and personal growth. Kelly's like, I love the happy mix. Wherever you guys are calling in from, and if you're in recording time, we are so grateful that you are joining us tonight. My name is Lauren and my co-host Jessica Rigner. We are going to just briefly rapid fire share with you why we love this company so much, what it can really do for you, and hopefully you can pass this story on to friends and family and more to come, because I know that I speak for both of us that every single day we are so insanely grateful for what this company has done for us. So I want to just quickly invite you to hear a teeny bit of my story. About 12 years ago, almost to the date, I just had an anniversary. My whole world was upside down. Like I was financially upset. I was emotionally upset. I'd gone through a breakup. I was exchanging time for money. I was overworked. I was underpaid. I was overwhelmed. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I cannot do in my 30s what I did in my 20s, but I had no idea what I was going to do. And thankfully, my cousin knew about Isagenix and she said, you need to hop on these products. And I remember thinking, like, no, I don't. I was the nutritionist. And even though I was overweight and I was inflamed and I was irritable, I was also a know it all. And I remember her saying, well, whatever you're doing is not working. And I was like, ouch. But thank you for loving me enough to tell me that. So I hopped on the 30-day system with full intent to send it back. It's 100% money back guaranteed. And I loved it. I like literally felt like I was lit up like a Christmas tree. I remember having more energy, more mental clarity than I had had in a decade. Sugar cravings went away. I didn't have to lay on the bed to like sip up my skinny jeans. And everybody was asking what I was doing. And I started telling people because the products were amazing and I got paid. I got paid like accidentally at first, but it was a significant amount of money that I thought, well, if that happened on accident, what would happen if I did it on purpose? And 12 years later, we have a fast growing team. We have the largest growing teams in the company. I'm so thankful for everything this company has done. And I'm going to let Jessica really talk about the opportunity and the numbers. And I just want to break down the science because I think today there's a lot of smoke and mirrors and there's a lot of muddy water of what people should be doing. And it's really confusing. And as a clinical nutritionist and as someone who's been in health and fitness for 20 plus years, please do not trust TikTok as the place for experts. I'm not saying there aren't some credible people on there, but it's also a really noisy place to get your information. As a nutritionist, people used to bring me all of their supplements. And I was like, so Dr. Oz recommended that, Oprah recommended that, your doctor probably recommended that. And all 8 of these are doing the same thing. And you're peeing out, a bunch of garbage at the same time. And I make that fun, but really to just highlight why Isagenix is so different. When I first saw the product line and I first saw the ingredients, that's undeniably what made me get behind this company. I don't love Isagenix because I picked Isagenix. I picked Isagenix because I loved what they stood for as a company, as a core value, as a culture, but truly with the ingredients and the product standpoint. You guys, we are the only nutritional company that has 17 plus peer-reviewed, double-blind, third-party journal articles, science-backed. And we tell you our products are science-backed. Nobody else has that, and not just in the network marketing space, but in the nutraceutical space, which is, practitioner-grade supplements. Our products are so clean. They are not only organic, because people always say like, oh, are they organic? Which is making sure there's no herbicides or pesticides. They're also tested for heavy metals. They're tested for fungicides. They are tested so that what is on the label is actually in the product. And I tell you that because you can feel really good about what you're recommending. These products are not on trial. We all know people with testimonials. And if you're one of those that has experienced a wild transformation or benefit from the products, please type that in the chat. Tell us what you love about these products. But I know that we all love to recommend things that we like to people we like. Whether it's a TV show on Netflix, we could do that all day long and not make our money for our Netflix, membership. We do it for jeans, we do it for shoes, we do it for skincare, we do it all day long. But people sometimes look at network marketing and then they go, "Oh my gosh, like I love these products and I'm slipping into my skinny jeans and I have so much energy, but I don't want to tell my friend about it because what if she thinks I'm selling something?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, stop being weird." Like if my friend had lost 20 pounds and didn't tell me about it, I would think it was weird that she didn't tell me about it. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like I have to be the fat friend and now you're the skinny friend." I mean, I want to like make a little bit of light of this, but I also just want to normalize it. And I want you to have a teeny bit of confidence behind this nutrition and what makes us so special that you can really talk about it with everybody. So, you guys, we have over 70 products. We could be here until 2026 if I wanted to give you all the science and talk about all the products and all the different categories. But here's what I know. You all know somebody in one of our categories that could benefit from our beauty or wellness products. So if you know somebody who uses skincare, right? They care about anti-aging. They want to have a moisturizer, an eye cream. Put a fun emoji in the chat, right? Like we're teaching people how to shop at our online store. If you know someone who uses sports performance, a pre-workout, a post-workout, clear protein, creatine, you guys put a fun emoji in the chat. We should all have a fun emoji in the chat at the end of this, or I'm not doing my job well, right? But we know people that love to work out. We know people that use collagen. We know people that want immune support and heart support. And all of this is available with the Isagenix store, but it really starts with our flagship 30-day system, you guys. I mean, we have our collagen, which is twist and stiff. It's like Spanx for the whole body. You don't have to change your lifestyle. Tastes amazing and it's going to work. But I really, really believe in our core 30-day system because it's a reset. And I think that every single person on this planet, young, old, underweight, overweight, female, male, can really benefit from it. And the way that I teach this and the way that I have like loved these products for so long and why I understood why it works so differently than anything else I had done or anything else I recommended is it truly is a trifecta solution to three major problems in our environment today. So as I go through these, you guys, I want you to really listen to what I'm saying. And I want you to understand why this is not just for weight management, why this is not just for old people or young people, and why every single person needs this. The first to highlight is our food is bankrupt. It is absolutely 1000% impossible to get optimal nutrition from our food alone today. I mean, research will show that you have to eat something like 10 oranges to have the same vitamin C equivalent of 40 years ago. It is impossible to get all the vitamins and minerals, whether it's because fruit and veggies are picked prematurely and then they travel, they lose nutritional value that entire time. Our soil is not as dense because of herbicides, because of pesticides. And so I highlight that to you because if you want to have optimal health, it's important that you supplement. The second is the amount of stress that we have. If anybody has any stress, I mean, I was like stressed out of my mind watching the Broncos Indiana game last night. But if you have stress because you have kids, if you have, work deadlines, if you have financial deadlines, like we all have it. Even working out fasted, doing HIIT training, those are all forms of stress. And our adrenals just go, 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 go. And we've got to take care of them. I mean, that's like not normal for us to live in fight or flight. And so a response that we used to have for survival, it happens to us all day long and it makes us fatigued. It messes our hormones. It leads to belly fat. We can't sleep. We're irritable. Libido goes down. I mean, the list just is endless because it's something that we all experience. And then the third is how toxic our environment is. And every time I teach this, whether I'm at the school, I'm with a client, it makes me sad, mostly because I have a 2-year-old that's like, the world's probably going to be worse when he's my age than what it is right now. But we have aluminum deodorant. I put makeup on my face. We have detergents. We've got cleaning supplies. There's cars on the road. The amount of plastics, it's just endless. And it doesn't mean that we get to like not live in this world anymore, but we can put the right nutrition in our body to help it out. So the three things, you guys, if anybody wants to type in the chat or if you're hearing me, is bankrupt food, stressed bodies, and a polluted environment. That's everybody, you guys. Every single person. Our food is bankrupt, our bodies are stressed, and our world is polluted. And so the 30-day, which is a combination of shake days and cleanse days, has this magical approach of these products that come in and we really get to fill in the gaps and provide answers that we not only get accelerated results, but we get lasting results. And so the first, you guys, is our meal replacement shakes. I'm obsessed with Blueberry Muffin. It's a seasonal shake. It came out today. My son had one. I had one. Jordan had one. Don't come to my house because I don't want you to drink this. It is that good. But it is a full meal replacement. It's delicious. It'll curb your cravings. It helps you build muscle. It helps you burn fat. But if you look at the ingredients, you guys, we're using things like sweet potato and kale and spinach, and our plant-based is obviously dairy-free. We have an undenatured grass-fed whey from New Zealand. All of the shakes are lactose-free, nothing artificial. They are amazing. They fill you up. They are like going to get your metabolism roaring. But I want you to think of it as your nutritional insurance. Like whether you're losing weight, gaining weight, if you just want to maintain your weight, this is what fills in the gaps of the diet. And that's why when people hop on our products, they feel like $1 million because you finally put the right fuel into your body. The second is our cleanse for life. So on your 30 day, you do a combination of shake days and cleanse days. The cleanse, this is like shampoo for your cells. It's this yummy herbal tonic that literally helps your body make a fat soluble toxin water soluble so you can get it out. Now, it's not a poopy cleanse. You're not going to be stuck in the bathroom all day long, I assure you. But if you were going to clean your whole house top to bottom, you need tools. You need certain supplies. People tell me all the time, oh, I already fast. Well, A, they don't have the results that I want them to have. But I'm like, what do you use when you clean your house? Oh, a vacuum. Oh, glass cleaner. Oh, I use all purpose cleaner. I'm like, great. Your body needs certain things. So the B vitamins and the herbs and the vitamins that are in the Cleanse for Life are the tools your body needs to really do its job. Then the third one, remember there are 3 problems. I'm giving you 3 solutions. The Ionic Supreme, which is loaded with adaptogenic herbs, they help our bodies adapt to life's events. So if you're sluggish in the morning, welcome to feeling bright and bushy-tailed early in the morning. If you have a racing mind at night and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot turn it off, welcome to you are going to be able to drink this and sleep like a baby and stay asleep and feel calm. If your libido is down, if you're edgy, if you're irritable, if you crave sugar, if you're like, oh my gosh, my kid asked me one more question, I'm going to lose it type of thing, this is for you. And I'm going to wrap up before I turn it over to Jessica that first of all, everything is customized, flavors, pack sizes, what you want to put in it, all the snack options. It's not a one size fits all. Second of all, if you are listening to this recording time between now and September 30th, we have an incredible promotion going on right now as our Kickstart 90 challenge is about to go. So everything is 20% off of our starter packs. So we invite you to jump in and grab a huge promotion. And the third is if you're like, I don't want to do a 30-day, but you said something about creatine. If you said something about clear protein, I think you mentioned an energy drink along the way or some collagen, reach out to us. You guys, I don't want you to feel like it's 30-day or bust, even though I do believe in the flagship system. But once you understand the 3 problems in these 3 solutions, the 30 day is simple, you guys. For over 12 years, coaching thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of people, both Jess and I teach the 80/20. 80% put good nutrition in your body, follow the program, get bananas results. 20% have fun and live your life. There is never going to be a perfect 30 days. You guys, and all the people that I've coached, there's always a birthday, there's an anniversary, there's an event, someone gets sick, and that's okay. You're not meant to do this perfect. But when you're on the system, 6 days out of the week, you're going to do a shake day. 2 shakes, 2 snacks, and a meal. We're going to feed you. If you're going, oh my gosh, how am I ever just going to eat a blueberry muffin shake, for all day long for 30 days? That's not what you're doing. You get a yummy shake in the morning, then maybe pop in a Greek yogurt or a cottage cheese, have a salad with some chicken on it, have another shake, and have dinner with your family. Okay. You cannot have 2 shakes and eat Taco Bell every day. It doesn't work that way. But I promise you, over the next 30 days, you can have a cookie, you can have a glass of wine, you can have some nachos, you can have a burger, whatever you need. It's meant to be a balance. 4 days out of the month. Okay. Either a double cleanse every other week or a single cleanse weekly. We can talk to your coaches about that. Is when you do your cleanse day. And yes, we want you to be strict on those days. That's your supportive intermittent fasting, and that's where you get the most accelerated results. But the key thing, and Jordan, thank you for just typing that in there, is the results last. As someone who is a former yo-yo dieter, crash dieter, I mean, I could have a degree in how many times I lost and gained 40 pounds in my 20s. This one helped me lose 40 pounds and 80 inches, and I've kept it off for over a decade, including when I was pregnant because it's truly going to rebalance your body from the inside out. It's not a caloric deficit. It's not a, oh my gosh, like if I look at a bagel, I'm going to gain weight. I can't ever have sugar again type of program. It really is solutions that reset your body. Your body is the miracle and it knows exactly what to do when you flood it with great nutrition, put it into balance and detoxify it. And with all of that to be said, when you get these results, you are going to run around and tell the world that I get to turn it over to my dear friend, legacy member, comp plan expert, Jessica Rigner, who can kind of talk to you about our financial opportunity, which in my opinion is the best pillar we have.
Well, Lauren, thank you so, so much. And I will tell you that when I hear the science of this, I'm even more committed to really making sure those products are in my body every day. But I will tell you anecdotally, I don't have to know anything, and you will never ask me to teach you anything about the nutrition, but I can read and I can see, and I've watched it among the thousands and thousands of people that I've watched transform. I've watched the mirror, and I would tell you I'm eternally grateful. Like Lauren, I'm almost at 12 years associated with this company. And before this, I don't know if you're like me, but as Lauren said, if I love something, I tell everyone. There's a brand of jeans called Good American. I have loved that brand of jeans for a really long time. The Kardashians have some ownership in the company, and I will tell you, they have never sent me $1. I'm waiting. If anyone has any connection, let them know, send them my address immediately so they can send me all the checks for all the jeans that I've sold on their behalf. Because people who ask me, I just tell them buy every wash, every fit, get them delivered to your house, pay rush shipping, because they're that good. They make your hiney look better, they make everybody look svelte and about 10 years younger. Buy Good American everything. And again, they've never sent me $1. But I will tell you that we make it weird because we make it weird if you say it's network marketing. But again, if I didn't tell you it was network marketing, you felt and looked like $1 million, you'd tell everyone. The financial opportunity changed my life. What Lauren told you though is I was no stranger to this model. If you've ever been involved in network marketing, put a 1 in the chat just so I can really understand just our audience. If you've ever done any kind of network marketing, just a 1 in the chat. But I will tell you, I had never myself done network marketing, but I worked for one of the largest banks in the world, and I ran the network marketing vertical for them globally. In fact, what the bank was doing for these enormous network marketing companies, you've heard of many of them, I'm quite certain, and many you haven't heard of, is we were facilitating payments to their field. People like me now were getting paid through this bank. And I will tell you what that did is it gave me a picture into the industry. I was a compensation plan expert for network marketing. I lobbied Congress on behalf of the network marketing industry, and I had a board seat on the Direct Selling Association, one of their big committees. I was on the board. And so I knew this industry extremely well. So in a million years, I never ever thought that I'd have a place here. But I will tell you, just like I share Good American jeans, a lipstick, a mascara, a great cleaning product, a great dog trainer, I'm telling people constantly about stuff I love for free when I realized everyone I knew needed these solutions. I don't know about you guys, but everyone that I talk to in some way has some indication that they're exhausted. They're locked out of half their closet. They can't sleep. They're overwhelmed by stress. They're bloated. They're inflamed. They're in pain, etc. But I will tell you that the other thing that people tell me constantly is that they're looking for a way to close the gap on the income opportunity, the income that in their life where they say, I have more month than money. If you've ever felt like that, raise your hand. I've felt like that a lot where I'm like, holy cow, when is the next month going to show up? The next payday, the next dollar, because there's a lot of bills. I personally have a lot of children. They're very expensive. And I will tell you, no matter how much money I've made in the world, a job, a job that stands for just over broke. I don't know about you, but everybody I know is sort of spending to the level that they've earned. And people are looking for ways to earn extra money. And I saw that 12 years ago. And even though I had never in a million years believed I'd be on this side of network marketing, I saw this and thought, I'm going to tell people about this anyway. And thank you, Isagenix, for sending me money. And when money starts showing up in your bank account, it's shocking. But the first thing that I did, I want to say, if you're on here and you're like, I don't know if the income opportunities for me, I wouldn't be mad about the extra money. If you're mad about the extra money, you need to tell people, send it over to me. If they send you money, just shoot it over. I'm fine with it. But what I'll tell you is that when I started, what I knew is that accountability was going to be for me if I wanted to be successful with the products. That's how I got started. As I just asked a couple of friends, guys, would you try this with me? I knew with certainty that it worked because I watched other people. But what I also knew is that the company refunds you. There's a 30-day money back guarantee. They refund you if you don't agree it's amazing. So I told these friends, hey, we'll get our sexy back or our money back. Try it with me so I won't quit. And guys, here's what Isagenix does is they thank you by sending you 20% of what anyone that you refer, anyone that what they purchase, they'll send you 20%. And so imagine your friend orders $100 worth of product, the company drops $20 into your bank account. Every Monday, we get paid. Magically appears in your bank account, you shared with someone. Sharing could not be simpler. It's literally ordering through a link. I'm asking my friends all the time, send me a link to that. I loved your pants. I loved your lipstick. Send me a link. That's all you're doing. And Isagenix is sending a link. So I'm sending Tanya a link. I'm saying, hey, girlfriend, you will love this. Try it with me. We'll get our sexy back or our money back. Try it with me. Drop Tanya a link. Hey, ding, she ordered. Tony ordered $300 worth of product. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Isagenix sends me $60 right into my bank account that on next Monday. It's amazing. Not only does Tanya feel incredible, but she literally is like, you know what? My mom and one of my best friends have been saying that they want to do a cleanse also. They want to get started and try it with me. And so I told Lauren, listen, if I can create a life-changing income, and Lauren told you a little, changed my life, this company allowed me to become a foster parent, 12 children fostered, one adopted. I helped a little boy, I had him for 18 months. His mom needed a car. The things that we've been able to give and serve and do, like, I mean, all glory to God in this business. And I just want to tell you, Isagenix as a model, thank God that I said yes and gave it a chance because it changed so much in my life. The ripple effect. When people say you're in a shake company, you're in network marketing, and I just think the ripple effect of what money can do to change lives is really incalculable and amazing. And I want to just quickly show you in the most simple of terms how we do that in this company. And I always say, gosh, if someone like me with a broken whiteboard can do this, I forgot to tell Lauren when she said use a whiteboard that my whiteboard is a little jacked. But if someone like me can do it, I hope that what it tells you is that, heck yeah, you can do it too. But in Isagenix, what happens is, of course, here's you, and you order. And you order something and you say, oh my gosh, I'm a customer of Isagenix. This is amazing. I love that I'm now a customer. And what the company says is, hey, why don't you quickly fill out something and you can become an associate? Depending on what you buy, it's either free or $29 for the year with an unlimited amount of money that you can earn. You become an associate in the company. Here's what that does. That allows you to get a link you can send people, and when they order, money will magically appear in your bank account. You become an associate. And I tell you, gosh, Kathy, who do you know? And Kathy's like, well, of course I know Jennifer and Emily. They'll be totally into this. And so what she does is she sends them her own link and they order. And let's just suppose for the sake of this presentation, that they each order $250 worth of products. Hey, I'm going to try it with you. I know these products are guaranteed. I believe you. I know we can do it together and have a lot of fun. And what they do is they send 20%. And they say, okay, here's $50 for your friend. That's for your friend Jennifer. And then Emily does the same exact thing. They say, okay, great. We're going to give you $50 for that purchase also. But here's what happens, guys, is she now has achieved another goal that Isagenix sets, which is when you have your first 2 people, we add another $50 and we call you, we celebrate you and say, now you're a consultant. 2 people just means you're a consultant. And so what the company does is they say, okay, we gave you $50, and another $50 for consultant. Now $150 drops into your bank account on a Monday. But here's what I'll tell you is that when people want to optimize the likelihood of their massive success, they do exactly what this new associate did. And they asked 2 friends because Jennifer obviously is like, you know what? My partner wants to do this. And so does a girlfriend of mine. She just called me and said, we're in. And so here's what happened. Jennifer did the same thing. She became a consultant herself. So she gets back $150 in cash. She gets some product coupons. She's so happy and excited. And here's what they say is they give Kathy $100 for having a person do that. They go, hey, you're awesome. You helped your friend reach the rank of consultant, hit that goal, and get 2 friends to join her. You're brilliant. We're going to give you $100. And Emily does the exact same thing. She says, hey, my mom and my neighbor both want to try it as well. And that's what happens is it's literally, you couldn't be asking an easier question to someone. It's money back guarantee. Look at these people it's worked for. Would you try it yourself? And here's what happens. That's the next goal that the person's hit. Now they're a manager. A manager just means that you've helped 2 friends hit the rank of consultant, have 2 people join them. They used to call it you plus 2. So you plus Jennifer and Emily, and then plus 2. Guys, when you do this within 60 days of becoming an associate, they call this Crystal Manager. They give you an extra bonus. Besides the $100 for each person, they give you a $250 bonus for doing that. $250 extra. I love to do this for people. She got Kathy's genius. She got $100 for Jennifer, $100 for Emily, and she got another $250 as a bonus for hitting Crystal Manager. Is everybody following that craziness right there? So let's just do the math. That's $500. Do you guys even, that's actually $600. Just joking. $600 And she only so far shared with 2 people. Like, do you guys understand the magnitude of that? Let's just say that she herself did the same, bought the same package, $250. That's $350 that she got extra. She got her entire product paid for and $350 extra in earnings just for helping some friends get started, creating a little miniature accountability group. The next rank that we're helping people reach is called director. Director is just 6 of your friends who share with 2 people. Unless people are in witness protection, every person knows 2 people who want to try products that are guaranteed to make them look and feel amazing. Literally 2 people. That's all you need. Your best friend and your mom, your sister and your cousin, 2 coworkers, 2 people that you know from the gym. Try and ask them, would you try these products with me and see what happens? Look at these people that they've worked for. They're guaranteed. If you don't agree, they're game-changing, transformative. They'll refund your money. If you have 6 people with 2 within 120 days of you getting started as an associate, the company pays you another $750 bonus. That's crazy, you guys. You get $100 for every person who shares with 2 and another $750. The highest rank, though, guys, the rank that we just go, do you want to open up 6 figures? It's called executive. Executive means that you have 10 people who know 2 people who eat or have skin. The highest rank in this company. I always say to Lauren, I've stood in grocery lines with a lot more people than it takes to get to executive. 10 people who know 2 people, a partner and a best friend, a wife and a hairdresser, 2 coworkers, 2 people from the gym, literally 2 people. Executive, if they give you 6 months from the time you hit associate to get to executive, and they give you another, this is an addition, another $1,000. They pay you $100 per consultant. At director, you had 6, now you had 4 more. Now it's another $400. When I used to do this video that was called 5K in 5 weeks, guys, whether you are in this time frame or you know someone who might be able to, we can show people how to earn $5,000 in 5 weeks by just giving them those tracks to run on. That's how simple this is. If you know someone, I know a lot of people who just say, I am right now racing to create more income in my life. Okay, cool. Will $5,000 in the next 5 weeks be meaningful to you? Would that be helpful? Yes, amazing. I promise you, someone that is ready to do this, to share the love of these products, who see what it's done, who read the clinical studies, who hear what Lauren's saying, will say, heck yes. Now, that's all upfront money. That is all, hey, I'm super excited about this. I'm helping people get started, but there are so many other ways to earn. And the way that Lauren and I have created these life-changing perpetual incomes is that the company also pays you based on all of the volume in the organization. So I think there's 80,000 people across my organization in almost 12 years. I assure you, I don't know near 80,000 people, but you create something in Isagenix, you begin to be paid on every drop of volume that ever comes through your organization. If you've ever, for those people that have said that they have some history in network marketing, I will tell you that having been in the very, very, very close range of network marketing compensation plans, there is none like this. This is the Bentley of compensation plans. You are only building 2 teams, much easier to build than if you've ever built wide. Your volume never flushes. If you've never been in network marketing and someone's called you on the last day of the month and said, do you want to buy lipstick, potion, lotion? I need you to buy something because I need to make my month. We don't have that here. Our volume never flushes as long as you're personally active. There's no huge commitment. There's no big buy. $29 or free. Those are your 2 choices to make an unlimited amount of money into perpetuity. The last thing I'll say was, besides the fact that there are so many different opportunities for bonuses, for incredible trips. Some of you know there's a all expenses paid trip to Antigua on the table, to one of the most premium resorts. I've been to one of them, not in Antigua, but it is fabulous. The company's constantly giving. There's constantly bonuses for helping people grow. There's contests, there's gifts, there's swag. There's so many reasons to be part of this incredible community. But the other thing that I'll tell you is why I build with such ferocity, with such velocity, why I'm so passionate about giving this to other people is I went through a dark season. Probably, spoiler alert, we all will. I want to believe that life for the rest of my days will be all rainbows and sunshine, but I have historical proof that there will be ups and downs. And I build this Isagenix for the downs. The ups are amazing, but the reason that I build it with such velocity, and I'm so grateful for it, is that I've went through these dark seasons. And even though, in fairness, to this business, I barely showed up. I barely got out of bed. It continued to pay me an extraordinary amount of money for the impact that we had already created, for the lives that were already being impacted, and for people who continue to show up because these products, as Lauren described in the beginning, they are so game changing and they can't be purchased anywhere else. And what I'll leave you with is, certainly, the products will change your body. They will change your health. They will change your composition of your cells. I mean, the science is brilliant. Lauren does a beautiful job of explaining in the most understandable terms why they matter. I can tell you, I'd love for you to see it yourself. I'd love for you to experience it. And when you do, you will not be able to keep your mouth shut about it. And people will approach you. In fact, they'll probably chase you down the road, as they have so many of you. They've chased you down the road because they say, I want what you have. What did you do? What have you done? What are you using? Tell me. Whatever you've done, I can see a difference in you. It's so noticeable, whether it's the collagen, the adaptogen, whether it's the hair revival, whether it's joint support. You're moving with such grace. You're moving in this gym. You look like a different person. You've leaned out. You're stronger. You're more vital. You look like you've had a facelift. You look unbelievable. You've turned back time. You've reversed aging. People will tell you. You can't keep it to yourself. There's absolutely no way. But if there's openness in your minds to get the products for free, or to go beyond that and to create something that is there for you and your family as a supplemental gap closing opportunity, or there's a season that comes in your future where you say, holy cow, that was an annuity that covered me while I was down, preparing me for the up season. And I'll leave you with that. I'll leave you with it. There is nothing weird about network marketing. There's lots of weird of things that I did before this. So a lot of weird of leaving my babies, leaving at 3 a.m, trying to get breast milk through TSA, being chairman's preferred on US Air. A lot of weird stuff that I did, sat in traffic, got angry about it every single day. A lot of weird, but there's a lot of freedom. There's a lot that's nothing is weird about creating a global distribution about products you're obsessed with, telling people about stuff you love, and earning money every single Monday in a way that it makes it no longer even on trial, that this opportunity is really for a lot of people. Timing may be right for you. And if it is, reach out to the person that invited you here or drop the recording to you. Reach out to someone and ask more questions about, could this be for you? And we'll be very fair about aligning. Does this make sense? And then giving you the blueprint of exactly how to do it in the most digestible, simple, approachable way. Have such a great night, guys. Thank you so much.